Well, just finished up some yard work, and before I put up the machines, I figured I'd get a little results video after the break-in. Now that that's done on the Kingquad, hope to get some time to take the X3 riding soon. We've all been really busy with work, so hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit more footage of riding it soon. But got the Kingquad broke in, so I'm gonna get a little results vid of it, 0 to 40. Top speed and mid-range 30 to 50 pull, and see what she's like compared to the other machines I've had. All right, let's get a 0 to 40. Respectable. All right, I'm gonna ease her up to 30 and do a mid-range 30 to 50. Got pretty decent mid-range pull for a big thumping single. Now we'll see what she's got on top end. I've had 3 brute forces, one of them being a post 2012 update, modded one with a true dual exhaust and air and fuel ratio tuner, and it would absolutely rip out of the hole. And had that 1000 Sportsman. So I've obviously had faster machines, but that wasn't my concern this time around. And I love the Kingquad, but I can definitely say once you get used to the way those machines pull, especially any Outlander 650 and up V-twin owner, you know, it definitely feels slower to you, but it's plenty of fast and has plenty of power, more than I'll ever actually have to have or need. But really love the machine. The only thing, the few negative nitpicks I might find would be she definitely wanders a little bit at speed, especially on gravel. It almost feels like the power steering has some sort of software programming in it that wants to twist a little this way, a little that way. It's not that bad. It's something I can easily look over. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get the top speed in, and I'll give a finishing review. Hitting the rev limiter at 67 miles an hour. That's not too bad. My 650i 2006 brute force though would bang off the rev limiter at 69 trying to hit 70. I would have thought it would have had a little better top end for a 750. Well, technically 722 big single, but that's plenty fast. Hitting the rev limiter at 67. My 2012 brute would hit the rev limiter at about 75. It would clearly read 75 on the speedo. For reference points, the 1000 Sportsman 2019 model, it would hit the rev limiter at 80 trying to hit 81. And honestly, it's just don't even feel that great going that fast on a big heavy utility. But overall, the Kingquad is a fantastic machine. The ride is definitely a little stiff, but it actually doesn't bounce you around as much as you would think when me and the wife ride on it. It doesn't really bounce around like I thought it would. It's fairly stiff. I'm going to get it adjusted to the softest settings. But overall, I'm very happy with it, and I definitely highly recommend it to anyone looking for a good quality built utility. Well, after reviewing that video, I did see that it managed to squeeze out 68 as it was banging off the rev limiter. I'm happy with that. That's plenty good enough. I would definitely say it could benefit from a clutch kit. I've read about that coupe mod a little bit. Anything that would give it a little quicker engagement and a little bit more jam coming out of the hole would be great. But that's not something I'm too concerned about right now. Overall, I really love, compared to say that 1000 Sportsman, obviously, you know, they ride extremely well. Really soft seat. Best seat in the business, I'll give them that. But it always felt to me like it took half a passenger for that thing to turn in. And just coming back to the lighter, more nimble machine like a Grizzly or this Kingquad definitely is nice. They turn in sharper, they're more nimble in the woods. They don't ride quite as smooth, but they're definitely, to me, in my personal opinion, sharper handling and a little bit more nimble. I'm just glad also, just like the Grizzly, come with the 2-inch hitch. It's actually a big deal to me. Not every four-wheeler comes with them already on there, and I don't want to have to go buying stuff from the parts store to put my own hitch on there. It makes it easy for me to move my trailers around the yard, and so I was happy to see that's on there. I got the receiver, I can put in that later. The number one thing for me after owning the different brands, especially coming from that Polaris Sportsman, is the Kingquad is probably the most high quality feeling four-wheeler that I've ridden. Grizzly, very, 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 very close second. However, even brand new, it had an exhaust shield rattle. I never even bothered or had time to find where it was at. Kingquad definitely the most well-built machine I've probably owned. And I feel like with good maintenance, it'll last me as long as I'm gonna need it to. And I may not ever decide to trade again. So overall, I'm very, very pleased with it. Y'all have a good one.